Alright, hey, Temu and eBay got in a fight. Let's see what happened. Let's see what eBay. Let's see what eBay brought. Let me check this one out first. And this is a SEL 1855. It is a Sony lens. Came with, oh goodness. Oh, well, I wondered if I was going to get that off. Came with the cap for the back, an actual Sony lens cap. And I think I've mentioned this before, that these caps are the color of these caps are designed to calibrate maybe the color palette or something. And I'm talking way out my league here, of course, so I don't know exactly how accurate I am on all that, but I do know that that's supposed to be what that is, and it's actually only the actual Sony ones are that. And everything seems to be good. I did not check of course, it's perfectly crystal clear. Very, very, very good optics. The focus, I didn't check while I had it on there, but the zoom is excellent. It's perfectly fine. And it does have a 49mm UV filter that came on it. With this 18mm zoom, I can literally set within probably a foot, maybe a foot and a half, 18 inches like max. And you've still got, like from my chest up to above my head. So that's a good wide angle for close-up video, and it's perfect. And plus it'll zoom out to 55mm, so it's got a decent amount of zoom. And this one, I think this one was $20-something on eBay, and then I should have another one coming, which I accidentally bid on and ended up winning that sucker too. Alright, so next in line is whatever this is, and I don't know whatever this is. Might be more than one item. Looks like it is. So that is multiple items. Oh, I think these are some filters. Yeah. Okay, so this is a little remote, which I'm hoping will work with. It'll work with my Zoom H5 microphone, and I'm hoping it'll also work as a physical remote to cameras as well. Filters. I think this is. Yep. So this is one of the filters. So this is a dark lens, a dark filter. I have no idea, obviously, what I'm doing. But I wanted to get a dark one for taking pictures or video or otherwise in a bright condition. So like if I'm out in the bright sun taking video, a lot of times it'll blow out a video or a picture because it'll be so bright that you can't see anything. Kind of like shining a flashlight into the camera while you're trying to film. And so this is like a set of sunshades, but I think it was like $3. So I'll probably get of a couple of other shades just to have those options. This is a Prism UV CPL Star ND. Okay, never mind. Here we go. This is an ND16 55mm and a Star 8 52mm. So I'm kind of experimenting with different sizes, but I have adapters to use bigger lenses and different size lenses. But this right here is the Star, and they had one with a higher rating and one with lower rating. And again, hopefully I didn't mess up with the 8, and the 8 will be sufficient. But what it does, oh yeah, maybe you can see that. I hope you can see that. Now you can see a crosshatch, and so that little crosshatch pattern, when you put that filter in a lens and do video, at least what it showed online, you do video, especially at night, and there's some light bulbs or some kind of light fixtures shining, this causes those to crisscross like a star pattern. Sometimes I can look at lights and I'll see a star pattern, you know, beams like an X across the star with beams of light coming out. That's what this does. And it kind of looked neat. And I want to think this was, this might have been, this dark one might have been like $8 and this was $3 or something like that. It was, I mean, regardless, it was cheap either way. You know, this stuff never interested me before, but I find it interesting the more I deal with cameras and video and editing and stuff like that, especially now that I'm actually learning how to do some of the kind of fancy, for me anyway, effects in the editing room, so to speak, on these videos. So let me try and get this back in here. Alrighty then. Oh yeah. Okay, so I don't know where I got it. Actually, it's right here because I just took it off the computer. It's a extension cable, a USB extension cable, and for whatever reason, I find myself using it a lot because my computer's way over there, and so I can take this and plug it in to the computer, and then I can take and come back later and I can plug in USB-C and one in with this adapter, or just a full-fledged USB-C, micro USB or mini USB, because I got a camera that has USB-C connection for data to transfer videos to the computer, and I've got a camera that uses a micro. So this one uses a micro USB, and you would think that this is 3.0 compatible, being as it's blue. Oh, and it is, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the 5 little dados in the front here. So this is USB 3.0 compatible. So this right here is my go-to option at the moment to use something like this. Plus, you know, the cable that fits what I'm working with, it might be just, you know, 3 foot long, and it's like a minimum of 6 foot over there to the computer from here, so it's twice as long as those cables, and most of mine are not long enough to make it all the way over there. Okay, last but I don't think least, I remember one thing in here, but I don't remember everything that should be in here, so let's see what we actually got in here. So these are, okay, these are little spirit levels, these little bubbles, and the reason why I got them is because, and I think there's some of those in here, which here's some more, and it's going to cause some 3D printing to be going on because of, here we go, this. It's because of this, because that's just the bottom, but on the top it's one of these in a little rubberized fixture, and this will slide into the hot or cold shoe on the camera or whatever you've got and help you to level it. And so my thought process is to print or 3D print what I've got there and put those spirit bubbles in them. So I'll 3D print the outside of this and glue or mount these inside of them and have more than enough to go around. And what this is, it's a replacement for a hammer drill or an impact wrench. And so you would replace the tip, which is this portion, in a impact drill. This right, the size of this is that's like 1/2 inch, so this would be like what you would put lug nuts on a car with. So it's way too big for my intents and thoughts. But you would replace it with this piece, and it adds this piece. And what this is, let's see if I can grab this without hitting the camera, is it allows you to turn that impact wrench into a screwdriver because it accepts the standard 1/4 inch bits. The scalpel hit the floor, and it wouldn't be a good idea because I forget it and step on it and cut my foot wide open and not know it because I can't feel my feet. So this is a 3/8 adapter in here, and you can also put a socket on the back side here, or a crescent wrench would be just fine. but a 3/8 fits in here. So what this does, you open this up and it allows this portion right here. Let me get it just all the way backed out, which there should be. There we go, kind of stuck. The spring wasn't pushing it that well. It kind of does like the chuck on a drill. So you can take and adjust this to a 3/8 nut, or open it up and see it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I would say, I mean, if I had to guess, I would say that's probably opening up to every bit of a 3/4. What I call the gator sockets. Way back when, I got one probably 20 years ago for Christmas. My wife or my in-laws, someone, I forget who, somebody got it for me for Christmas, because I always ask for tools for Christmas of some sort. And to believe it or not, I've used it again and again over the years, and I still have that socket somewhere, and even bought another one, because and I've got it in my tool bag that's in my truck that stays there because I'm always using it. I don't feel like trying to find the right size. Just quick and easy. I got a socket in my pocket, a ratchet in the other one, and I can go take some stuff apart. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.